Stephen Levy, the Managing Director of Handy Dryers, and today we're going to look at TOTO's amazing hands-in hand dryer. For those of you unfamiliar with TOTO, they're a Japanese manufacturer and effectively the BMW of or Mercedes of the hand dryer marketplace. Their philosophy is that of hygiene and really putting hygiene first as well as quality of build. So with their machines, we're going to find that they have got special features on them to make sure that they are very, very easy to clean. They're extremely hygienic and very, very quiet. It's probably the quietest in the world. So let's have a look inside. One of the first things you're going to notice about the TOTO hand dryer is that it doesn't look like any other hands-in unit on the market. It's got a very, very contemporary design to it and very much its own look. So let's look deeper now and see actually what's going on with the machine. Now if I move down to the bottom here, you'll notice you've got a water tray. This tray comes out very, very easily, and then this is to collect the water. So as the water comes into the machine from your hands, it drops into a tray at the bottom, and that can then be easily disposed of and cleaned. That's the first hygienic part we're going to look at. Now, how does the water get in there? Well, with all other hands-in hand dryers, inside the unit there's a hole, and that's where the water drains down. But not on the TOTO hand dryer. They've gone about it in a completely different way. And what they've done is built in these removable side panels. And the water runs down the side of those side panels, which means that we can access it really, really easy and make sure the unit is always immaculately clean. So let's have a look at how the water system works here. The side panels, as I said, are completely removable. Now if I just pop this one off here and put that to the side, you'll see we've completely opened up this area. So instead of having a drainage hole in the middle, which is how every other hand dryer on the market works, is the water runs down the side here through this little gap and into the tray underneath, and similarly on the other side. Now this means that every part of the unit that comes into contact with the dirty water off of people's hands is accessible and can be cleaned. As I say, the focus here is on hygiene. What's also worthy of mention is actually the aperture that you put your hands into. And a lot of hand dryers, they've made that really, really small. Now, no matter what you do with a hand dryer, when it's used constantly during the day, the area around here is going to get covered in dirt and detritus, whatever you do, until it's next cleaned. So when you have a small hand aperture, you're playing a game lifting your hands out, trying not to touch any surface, because if you do, your hands are going to be dirtier than they ever were before you went in the bathroom. So what we've got here is a really, really wide aperture. This is wider than any other machine on the market. It doesn't get narrow at any point, so it's very, very easy to put your hands in and take them out again and keep them clean. So now looking underneath the unit, this is the water tray we mentioned earlier, and there's a little window here, so if it does get full you're going to see it, but to be honest I don't think it'll ever get even up to halfway mark. If you remove the tray, you've then got your controls here. Now this allows us to turn the unit on and off. It allows us to control the fan level so we can have it on high speed or low speed, and it also allows us to turn the heating element up and down. In the back here is a small filter, and this is just to stop the unit inhaling the hair and dust and other detritus that's in the washroom, because once that goes in, that can then damage other parts of the machine. Okay, now to see whether it actually dries hands. Let's have a go. So I've got our water and our paper, which marks really, really easily. Let me show you quite how easily. Okay, so now I'm going to wet my hands. Get them nice and wet. Shake them off and put them in the hand dryer. Okay, so that was about 12 seconds. Now put my hands on the paper, completely dry. So in conclusion, TOTO hands-in hand dryer. It looks better than anything else on the market. It's got a beautiful contemporary design to it. It's extremely low noise, it's incredibly hygienic, and it's made in Japan. And I know once upon a time that was like made in Taiwan. These days that's better than being made in Germany. Really, really good unit.